Hey everybody, it's Bust, continuing our playthrough of the Path of Champions. Today, we're going to be doing battle with Annie and running up into the 2.5-star adventure, The Glorious Executioner. Be out here doing battle against Draven. And so, to talk about our Annie real quick, she is at star level 1, so she has the extra damage on her spells and skills, but we haven't reached the, reached the bonus mana stage yet. At the champion level 13, that does afford us another common relic. And so if you caught the previous video in order, we have been switching our rare relic up to the Grand General's counter plan. This puts the fleeting copy of the champion into your hand at round start. And now we're going back to adding in the Lost Chapter. This lets us refill our spell mana whenever the champion is summoned. And these do work together in interesting ways. We can set up these turns to where we get the fleeting copy of Annie in our hand, trade away the one that we already have on board, and then play a fresh copy and build up 2 additional mana for the turn. And so we weren't throwing her away too much in the previous video. We kind of admitted that the option was there, but didn't take it too frequently. But now that we have this kind of mana engine, if we want it, we'll look at it a little bit further and give it a little bit more consideration. But that's who we'll be doing battle with today. Let's get out of here, click on the adventure, jump on in. Good old Draven, one of my favorite champions in the lands of Constructed. I'm sure this will be fun as well. Down there, do battle with Lee Sin and stuff. Alright, let's get a power. And so what do we got? Oh wow, just picking up a legendary. Copy the first card you play each turn. Fantastically powerful. Happy enough to add that one to our deck. Not too much better than you're going to run into than that. And so here, at the Noxcria Arena, game start. Foe summons the Noxcria Arena. It's a little bit painful taking Annie to the arena since she only has 0 power. she goes to the arena every time and doesn't do a particularly good job of killing anything. And so we'll have to watch out for that a little bit. See if she can survive it or not. Alright, so opponent doesn't play anything. If they do, we should be able to Death's Hand the unit away. Not necessary here, it appears, but... Oh, man. So many Annies in hand. Who do we want to play here? Probably want to just play a unit so we can double it up. I'll go with the House Spider. Let's go murder mode on this bro. Let's actually hang on to Death's Hand here. We'll just use the Disintegrates to take this unit down. See ya. Can't let you come down and battle Annie, bro. It's slightly awkward, though, now. If we want to add additional units to the board, we're not going to get those copies that we want, but I assure you we can manage. Things won't be that bad. Smells like burning. Okay. Get your unit boomed. Drop a Saboteur, then we should be good to win on the open attack. Not bad. Easy little victory at the Noxcria Arena. Turns out double your first card played every turn is pretty powerful. You know, figured that out. All right, we could have ordered these champions a little better to get the Annie flips happening in the right way and get that extra 3 damage in, but let's be real, it didn't matter there. Bring him some cupcake. All right, GG, dude. That was super fun, Tibbers. Okay. So, something sweet here at the end. Well, not spectacular, but I think the Crackshot Corsair is on theme enough that we aren't willing to just cycle things away. Okay, into the champions. What do we got here? Action. He's always a safe champion. I'm not super sure I want to go after Action. What's on the Zed? +4/+4, but I cost 2 more. Kind of interested in Zed. Like he gives us all the late game that we ever need, right? And once you have Zed on board, especially if you're playing 2 copies of Zed, you don't have to include any more expensive cards in your deck. But on the downside, cards like Deathmark are going to be pretty bad. We can say, well, you do get like these 8 damage hits with Shadow Fiend on the first turn, but I think our deck is early game good enough. I'm not really getting particularly excited about any of these champions. Let's just roll. Zed turns up again. He's got a new item this time. What's this? Draw me if I'm not in your hand. Not bad. What's Azir have? Phage. Pretty good. We're pretty good at filling out the board. I could see us activating Azir pretty easily, but these aren't really doing it for me again. Let's roll. Alawi. Now, Alawi is something I could get behind here. If we're going to be like doubling up on tentacle smashes, that's pretty good. There is the Jhin down here with Annie, though. Maybe we just go for Jhin. Since we can double up on the skills matter theme. All right, that's not as exciting as I wanted it to be, but it's it's better than those other options that we had. So all right, Slotbot offers up rerolls. I'm not excited about that. Spells chest is okay. Item chest. Let's just go for the item chest. I don't think either of these battles are particularly worrisome here. Kato and Shiraza is a very kind of go tall, overwhelm strategy. Then this one is annoying, right? Round start, create a fleeting deny in the foe's hand, and it costs 2. Yeah, we can deal with that. It's like, if we really need to pounce off a spell, and it's our first spell of the turn, he can't counter both halves, right? He can only counter one half. So, I think we'll be okay. Alright, found an Annie. Got our 6-cost Jhin, ready to just hang out in hand. Never actually come into play, but throw down lots of Lotus traps. Alright, Jhin is getting activated, that's for certain. Bring the traps down for us, my dude. We're gonna start leveling up the Annies on our turn 2 attack, right? If we drop this Crackshot Corsair. Oh man, this is nice. I don't know about how you feel, but I like what's happening here. Catalyst of the Aeons, okay. Do we ever want to like play Mystic Shots first, just to pop some of this stuff off? Yeah, not with the Boom Crew rookie. Oh man, enjoy. Enjoy, my dude. Neg 28 coming in. I guess he can deny something. He can deny one of these Annie pings. Nice try, dude. Nice try. So many circles. He didn't try to deny anything. Yeah, there's just no point, Bust. Why would I bother? Why would I bother? God, these flames are annoying. It makes it hard for me to find the emote button. There we go. Get the laser kitty going. Let's go make some more friends. Alright, good stuff. Head on down to this chest. We want any of this stuff? I don't know how Ruined Reckoner works. Well, I guess the first spell we play in a turn is never going to be the Midnight Raid, right? We would play the Ruined Reckoner, it would double, and then we would get 2 Midnight Raids in hand. Ooh, that does sound kind of good, though. Okay. Alright, I think we're pretty good at top end now. Our early game's good. The only thing I'd say we really look for here is we need to find like a little bit of interactivity. And so if we can find a good removal spell somewhere along the way, I'm happy to just add items to our deck. And I think we'll be pretty good and safe. Adding more Death's Hands is right on track with that. Give us some heal. Give us some more interactivity. Now we're off to the Eye of the Dragon. So, when the foe plays its first spell each round, summon a Dragonling. The foe's Dragonlings have +3 attack. Got it. So what do we got? No Annies to start with, no 1-drops to start with. We will hard mulligan all of this. Not a great start. I guess we were due. That's the way things work, right? I guess we were due. Right, let's go ahead and just get some blockers down. He didn't play any spells here, which is nice, but he's coming at us pretty hard. And I'm not too sure how dumb the AI is here. I'm going to attack with everything and see what they do. Oh, interesting. I don't think he'll trade away a Green Glade duo. But let's give him a chance. So everybody but the crack shot. I mean, he's probably not going to take bad blocks. He's going to say, hey, he can put his 5-1 in front of our tough. But we still get a nice damage chunk in this turn. All right. Oh boy, bring in flawless duets. Really? Okay. Let that Green Glade duo shrink up a bit before the next turn. Oh, she just grew. Oh boy. Neg 14. All right, we're not dead. Double check that statement. All right, we're not dead. Let's see. I mean, we have to be dropping the prefects here. I don't. I don't feel like we're going to be able to get kills with the prefects, but we need something to go right here, and we need to get these overwhelms going. I'd like to save the Spellslinger for next turn. I'm not entirely sure if opponent will like let us play a unit, but we'll see. Yeah, this is tough, right? I mean, we probably shouldn't have made this attack. I'm just gonna stop. We can add another Ruined Reckoner next turn and gain a bunch of health, and we've like drained him out of spells at this point. And so let's just slow our roll a little bit. Death's Hand was a great draw.
The bite doesn't hurt, the venom sure does.
Okay. So the meditation was good for him, but I feel a little bit better here now. To block some of his better units. Get our fearsomes out. Okay. I think we've turned the corner in this one. So we can add a Greyback. And then we can double up on the Ruined Reckoners next turn. And then the Greyback should be fairly safe in terms of dropping Midnight Raids on. Right, if he wants to block with the Dragonling, then the Greyback ability will still just kill. And then if he blocks with a bigger unit, we can look to just Death's Hand to get the additional damage we need. I think this is fine. Okay. All right, dead unit. Got it.
Don't stand against me.
Right, do the same thing. Then we'll see how our attack looks after this. I don't think it's going to be great into these two Dragonlings. It feels like we might just have to wait another turn. But see. It is quite a bit of damage, though. If we say at least attack with the Prefect and then bomb the Dragonling, we're just... well, we probably won't lethal, but it's a potential lethal here.
Come on. That all you got? You can do better than that.
Too much lifesteal. A little bit short, but... oh, no, we didn't get any lifesteal off of that. We're just a little bit short. Alright. Good spot to be in, though. I think we did it. I think we ripped him and rolled him. Taking a little bit of damage before the day's done, but I think we're okay now. What's this? Deal 2 to a unit, so we can kill his tail of the dragon. Okay. Gotta be good, right? This game has to be done. Game says we're coming in for 71. Give it your best, Eye of the Dragon. Alright, he managed to drop it down to only 34 coming in. That's not bad. That's like a 50% reduction in damage. 100% too little work, but... GG. Woo, woo. All right, what do we got here? Not really interested in any of these. The Sunhawk plays to our themes. I guess the Sunhawk would be okay. Like playing it to draw 2, stun 2. Might get some usages out of it. I don't know. I just didn't really want to be adding new cards to our deck. All right, and what do we have? Thrashing Snapper or a Shop? Lee Sin. The thing with Lee Sin is you have to get units down on the board early. He has all of these resonating strikes, and if you don't have blockers down, then he'll just start doming you for like 8 and 10 a turn. And so you have to be ready for the resonating strikes. But I think our early game play is enough. Like I think our deck composition is pretty good in terms of having enough early game stuff, enough late game stuff. We just need a little bit more interactivity. And so I don't feel like we need to go to the Thrashing Snapper and just take the Thrashing Snapper. And so I'm going to actually go to the shop here, check out the powers. Start the game with the Sparring Student's kind of weak for us. I'm not really excited about that. None of these are that great. Stack in some Moon Glows, huh? Let's give it a reroll. Overwhelming Mourned, not quite there. No Atrocities. Lightning Rush, meh. 1 mana Homecoming is kind of tempting. It does give us some of that interactivity we're looking for, but I don't think any of this is enough. We'll just leave. Sucks to lose all that at the shop, but they all can't be winners. Okay, take out the Mana Soul. On to Lee Sin. And so again, when the foe's units attack, he creates 2 resonating strikes in hand. They cost 0. Helps him level up his Lee Sin really quick. And then if you aren't getting into combat, he's like, LOL, take 6, take 8. So I want to hang on to the Death's Hand for some interactivity, and then the Spellslinger just to make sure we have an early play. Perfect. Found a nanny. I bet we win. That's the way it feels when we draw this Annie. It's like, okay, I guess I won this one. Thanks for trying. It is nice with the Sunhawk, too, in that, like, if we want to play the Spellslinger, there's a chance that we don't have anything it can target, but if, like, opponent has an empty board and no mana, we can still just play Sunhawks and get those 2 stun level ups, even though opponent doesn't have any cards on the board. Played Elisa, and so we're good to drop the stun. Oh, yeah, this only does 1, right? Kind of sucks. So our Annie won't immediately flip. We probably looking to just preemptively disintegrate Lee Sin. Well, he's not going to be blocking. I'm going to get these Annies to flip. Okay. That does unfortunately shuffle a bunch of Annies into our deck. That's one of the downsides to these fleeting copies, is that you now are extremely likely to draw Annie when we already have 2 copies coming in our hand every turn. And so we could have looked to play the physical Annie disintegrate, or the physical disintegrate, but I'm kind of autopiloting. If we're gonna be real, I'm kind of autopiloting this one at this point. We're just so super far ahead. Okay. Bring one of them emotes, huh? It's like, cool, maybe we can play Tibbers this turn. Nope. We are quite a few manas away from playing Tibbers.
I won't stand by.
You are brave, young one.
I'm curious how this Disintegrate works out. Is Disintegrate going to be the one that doubles up? It doesn't matter a ton. No, the Death's Hand is. So we get to gain the health. Okay. Perfect.
You're under our protection.
Playing a bunch of stuff we don't care about. All right. Just take the damage. We're gonna get the kill on next turn and then just heal at the end of the adventure. So no reason to get involved with these units. All right, Annie's to the left. These dragonlings can get a little bit annoying here, but again, I don't think it's going to be a problem. All right, neg 12 coming into 6. I did the mathematics on that one. It's enough for a kill. I did it. I did the finger maths. I had to stop at 10. But it was more than 6, so I figured we got there. Okay, easy mode. This legendary ability is so strong. I feel like we could do this one with 0 stars with the legendary ability on our side. What do we got? We want more copies of Annie, and cool. Draw me if not in your opening hand. Perfect. That's actually a pretty interesting one with Jen as well, since he needs to be in your hand for the good Lotus Traps to happen. But I guess you can't have it all every time. And Quick Draw lets us cheat on mana. Perfect. All right, what do we got up here? We got a Super Healer or a Crimson Aristocrat. I think we can go to the encounter. We only get to cut 1 card with the healer, right? I think the epic versions just let you heal all of your health instead of some of your health. I don't quite remember. All right, let's go Crimson Aristocrat. What's it even do? Hang on. Okay, so I got it pulled up on the site here, the ftpbus.com. I'm sure you all are familiar with this if you're watching the video guide since it's just on the site, but it's up here in the utilities and then in the events section. And so we found Crimson Aristocrat in here. Lets you pay health to add the Bloodletter's Veil to a unit from your deck. The price doubles with each purchase, and so then the Bloodletter's Veil deals 1 to the unit, but then gives it +2 attack. I don't feel like that's kind of ability our units really want. It doesn't work well with Annie. It doesn't work well with like our 3/1 that stuns stuff. I'm going to skip over that. We'll just go up to the healer. All right. Make sure the foes have quick attack. Okay. I think we can manage the Fists of the Dragon or the Horns of the Dragon, whatever this one is, the Double Striker. As long as we're hitting them on our combat, then we can disintegrate it down. Reasonable enough start, though. We're going to pick up an Annie because of her new item, so no need to mulligan for her. Nice getting to start with her. Oh, wow, and she's just going to cause 0 every time? Oh, jeez. Get ready, opponent. Get ready. Shit's coming at you. Who said they wanted to flip their Annies on the first turn? Get smashed, bruh. Smells like burning. It's not a bad turn 1 Annie flip, right? Not bad. Neg 18 coming in. Much challenge. Much challenge. Alright, well, let's see if you get the chance to play those Horns of the Dragons. I bet we don't make it to turn 6. We'll use the Spell Slinger. We've already hit the flip, and then this puts more damage on the board. I don't feel like that damage is really going to matter, but got us there. Alright, here comes the squad. Neg 26 coming in. I don't have enough fingers for that. Easy. Rainbow flush, my dude. Okay. So yeah, let's check out the epic healer. I don't think I've ever felt the need to go to an epic healer, and so this will be something new for us. The disintegrates with the manifest is pretty good. I think that'll be okay. That should affect Annie's flips as well. So just heal everything, right? It's epic. Heal 25% of your max health. Alright, well, we were just cutting cards anyways. Let's get rid of this captive grayback. Okay, on to the shop. Maybe something purchasable this time. Frostbite Landmark definitely want, but let's see what else is here. Ravenbloom Conservatory. It's like, you would think it's going to be pretty strong given how quickly we're leveling up our Annies and everything. I just don't think the games are going to go this late. It feels like it's going to just be a dead draw in our deck, which is kind of absurd. But none of these other cards are worth taking. It does just replace itself immediately for 1 mana, though. That's a pretty good deal. It's like, I just don't think we're going to need it. All right, I'm going to skip that. Definitely want the Frostbite power, though. This is an extremely, extremely powerful one. Okay, then up here, a spells chest or an item chest. I'm going to go for the items. So we'll come over here to the Savage Reckoner. The first time the foe attacks each round, the foe's strongest attacking unit can't drop below 1 health. Okay. His strongest unit gains the survival skills. Alright. So we don't need to mulligan too hard since we're going to immediately draw an Annie. We're pretty heavily incentivized to not mulligan so that we get these free Annies the first turn every game. Oh. This is kind of lame. I guess we can save Annie for next turn. You're fighting the good fight here, Crackshot Corsair. We won't take the damage. I feel like as we go into the next round, as long as we have all of our health, we don't have to worry too much. We just get so much advantage out of the double card every turn that as long as we aren't like going into Draven with 10 health, I don't think we have too much to worry about. Oh, goodness. Pardon the yawn. Okay. Now, this is kind of awkward. and that we want to like Mystic Shot down some units, but we need to do it before combat. So it's going to depend on just like the size of the dudes he plays. Oh, we can just stun this one.
The bite doesn't hurt. The venom sure does.
It's like I guess your unit doesn't die when you do this. Oh, he gets a bonus that way. Sure, dude. Let's go ahead and drop this Disintegrate. You know, you just don't need any of these cards. I guess Decimate's a pretty fail-safe way to just drop a 10 mana right to the Nug, or 10 damage right to the Nug. So I didn't do any math here, but we should be able to open attack and just get a kill next turn. But I wanted to manifest first. You usually put the Disintegrate on the left with the spell to the right, but with that manifest, I wanted to see if we got to pick up anything better before we did it. Here we go. 21 coming in. Should leave opponent at 3. And then we get to make one of my favorite plays, which is just play Decimate. Love it. If you follow our constructed content, I'm a big fan of playing a Decimate. And so getting to double up on these here, pretty legendary.
The three are unrivaled.
Rip it, dude. Got him. Okay, make our way to Draven.
Did you like that, Tibbers? Wasn't it fun?
It was super fun, Tibbers. Alright, so coming out of these, not really interested in any of this. It's all very expensive. We'll just add additional copies of the Prefect to our deck. Onto the item chest. I mean, additional Death's Hands, nothing wrong with that, but I'm pretty impressed with these Ruined Reckoners getting the two free attack abilities into our hand. Quite strong. Here, kind of leaning towards just taking out Spellslinger. I don't really want it. I guess we could take out House Spider as well. It's not a card that we're ever really that excited to double up on. Okay, on to Draven. And so, the foe summons Draven if he isn't in play, so if you kill Draven, he comes right back. And then when Draven attacks, give him +1 attack and double attack this round. Big old booms coming through with Draven. Okay, well, let's mulligan away the Annie. We're going to get to start with her for free. And then I don't want to get too ambitious with these mulligans because I don't really want to draw any more copies of Annie. Pretty good start, though. Double Annie into Saboteur and Crackshock Corsair.
Victory requires a sharp blade. Explosive point.
And we get lots of dudes down. 4 skills on the first turn. Enjoy it, Draven. So what I'm kind of thinking will happen next turn is he is going to get like a Draven. We could let him kill both of our Annies and then just replay them so we have 2 more. She would lose out on the skills for the flips, but I don't think that's super important. Oh shit, I forgot about our Frostbite thing. It hasn't been relevant up to this point. It's a fairly new addition to our deck. Okay, we're good here. The Death's Hand onto Draven. Take 5, not a big deal. Now we just have this murderous open attack next turn. Smells like burning. Alright, get in there, squad.
Everything's in place.
Oh no, we left an Annie at home. Fuck. Hey. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're still easily getting the victory, but I would have preferred that damage to come through.
Now we're cooking.
I'm just thinking in my head now, if we're ever going to get to a point to where we get to play Tibbers. I don't think that's going to be the case today. I don't think Tibbers is coming down. What do we got out of these? Arena Battlecasters, okay. Rip Draven. Laser beam. All right. You got one shot, Draven. Don't waste it. Wonder if we'll just get to play survival skills. Like if he adds another card and we get to survival skills, that's pretty cool.
I got big plans for this place.
Alright, dude, ready to block.
Timing is everything.
You wanna play?
Came a long way for a bullet.
Okay, take 0. What a joke, bro. Alright, coming at you. What is this, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12? And we have Death's Hands, so we should be cruising here. See what the game says. Neg 25, but he's gonna get some blocks in here.
I've got us covered.
Whatever's blocking Annie, I'll drop a double Death's Hand on, just to ensure all of her abilities punch through. Looks like it's Draven. So much value out of the spinning axes when they draw cards. What? Shouldn't be enough for today. Looks like Annie's cruising on through. And so, easy victory, easy victory. I was kind of like questioning if I wanted to use this as a guide video, since picking up that legendary double power really just makes things easy. It's just one of the most absurd ones in the game. But I think we still got to hit on a lot of the elements of this run, even if you weren't familiar with it. And, you know, kind of looking for the champions that worked with Annie, trying to maximize her skill ability, and then kind of going back and forth with making sure we had like just enough expensive stuff. Because as you run into that Draven round, he will outvalue you every time, right? His Draven doesn't die, his spinning axes draw cards, and so you have to have an appropriate kind of amount of late game to deal with him, but also against Lee Sin, you have to have enough early game to where you just don't, say, start the encounter with 12 health, and then they just blast you with a bunch of resonating strikes. And so this one definitely takes a bit of balancing in the deck building, in that you have to be strong early against Lee Sin and then strong late against Draven. But we got a pretty strong set of powers, and we just cruised right through that one and had a pretty crushing victory. And so I had fun with it. Hopefully you enjoyed it too, and that's why we're putting it out here as our guide video. And so that will do it for us today. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. You had a good time watching, and you're having a good time out there. We'll see you all later.